Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Me Now Coaching and Entertainment for coaching my links. Are down below. In today's video, we are talking all about dreams. What is a dream? Why dreams are important? Do all dreams have meaning? And how to interpret your dreams. I will make later videos about how to actually have more dreams and become more aware of your dreams and stuff like that. But for today's video, let's just cover some basics. Now, if that sounds good to you, I would like to ask that you like this video, subscribe if you're new, and if you see the option, maybe you could also hype up this video too. I'd appreciate it. It helps your boy grow the channel. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Also, bro, my bad I didn't upload yesterday. I got home like super late. I've been handling mad stuff in the background, bro, but we're getting back to a normal upload schedule. Alright, so first things first, what even is a dream? One way to see a dream is that a dream is an astral experience that takes place inside of your own mind, right? Number two is that sometimes dreams can actually be astral experiences that happen outside of your mind, but you're not really that aware, right? Like you can actually leave your body sometimes, but like you're not really that aware, so you kind of interpret it as a dream, but like really you're not even inside your own mind. Now this video is not going to be fully about that. This one's more about the dreams that happen inside your mind and why those are important. So yeah, that is what a dream is, to keep it very simple. Now, why are dreams even important? So, dreams pretty much show you what is going on within inside of the subconscious and unconscious layers of your mind, right? Now, why is that important? Well, it's important because your dreams can oftentimes be messages which give you deeper insight into things like, number one, your mind and how it works and why it's working inside that way. Number two, it can give you insight into your life, why your life is how it is, and how to improve it. It can also show you things that help you spiritually evolve. It can tell you how to do that. It can tell you why you're not evolving. You know what I'm saying? It shows you all that. Number four, it can tell you how to develop yourself on a more personal level, how to like build your character and stuff like that, how to become a better person, right? Number five, it can show you different forms of trauma that you still have a need to work on. Number six, it can show you different desires which you are obsessed with and might need to detach from. Now, there's many things that dreams could give insight to. It could also give insight into the future. You know what I'm saying? Like events that might happen. It could give so much insight, but these are some basic ones which everybody has experienced at some point of their life. Now, do all dreams have meaning to them? Yes, they do. Even if your dreams are random. Sometimes the meaning of your dream is just trying to show you that your mind is all over the place, which, by the way, that is good to know. So if you having like random behind dreams, sometimes it's trying to show you that your mind is kind of random right now. It's literally reflecting the current state of your mind. I think that's important to know, because if your mind is all over the place, your life may begin to reflect that also, right? I know people that have random dreams and their life also looks kind of random. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? That's not me trying to diss, because I've been there. Best believe I've been there. And if I have random dreams, I'm like, oh, let me write this shit down. You know what? We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that when it comes to how to actually interpret your dreams, even if they're random. So let's get to that, right? All right. So how do you really begin to interpret your dreams? Number one, understand the basics of how a dream is made, right? So first thing is that everyone in a dream, including the environment and even certain objects, just reflect different aspects of you, different qualities of your mind, and different atmospheres which are currently manifesting mentally for you, right? Because of this, every single character, every single environment, every single object, every single experience that you have gives you more insight into you, your mind, and how it is symbolized, or how it symbolizes different internal intelligences. Because inside of yourself, you can have various different kinds of information and intelligence. And your dreams will put these different forms of information and intelligences into symbols, whether it's the environment, the people, the objects, the actual experience. All of that is symbolic of different information and intelligences which are being symbolized inside of your mind, right? All right, number 2. After waking up, try to reflect on your dream and maybe even get in a meditative state and begin to understand the symbolic meanings, right? Now, sometimes, like I said, right, sometimes, because even with dreams, right, sometimes certain beings might come inside of your dream to give you certain messages. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the being that you're seeing is not even a part of you. But even then, technically everything's a certain part of you. But we're going to get to that when it comes to how to have more dreams and how to become more aware of your dreams, right? Because life is a dream. So even when there's like a separate being talking to you, even inside your life, every single person that you see in your life, it's a part of you. But anyway, let's just assume that a certain being did not come inside your dream, right? You can also write your dream down at first, right? Write down your dream or make an audio inside your phone. Hey, this happened last night, yada, yada, boo, boo. You know what I'm saying? You talk about that. And then when you have time, find a little quiet space. You know what I'm saying? If it's dark, even better. You know what I'm saying? The less your external senses are activated, the better. So if it's quiet, your ear's not being used. If it's dark, you're not using your eyes that much. You know what I'm saying? And try to meditate and reflect on the dream and begin to understand the symbolic meaning. So first things first, ask yourself what every single character represents. And here's the thing, right? This is why meditation is so crucial for everything. Because when you're in a meditative state, it's actually very easy to get these answers. Because inside that meditative state, you begin connecting with the thing that even made your dream, which is pretty much different aspects of your soul and your mind. If you're tapping in with your soul and getting deeper inside your mind, you can simply just ask yourself why you made that character and what that character represented, right? So ask yourself, what did every character represent? Ask yourself also, what did every environment represent? Because for example, right, let's say that inside a dream, your mom was doing something, right? That could represent your own inner feminine nurturing intelligence, right? Or it could be, let's say that your mom is a very angry woman. This could be the feminine rage inside of you. You see? It all depends on the person, right? The environment. If it's very gloomy outside, let's say it was raining and stuff like that, maybe the atmosphere of your mind is a bit depressing, right? If you're at school, maybe you are learning something, right? If you're at the park, maybe you are tapped in with your inner child. Or it could just be like a happy day, you know what I'm saying? Or it could represent freedom, right? Like I said, every person is different. Because someone, when they're at a park, that could be some scary shit if it relates to a park where some scary shit happened at inside their life, right? You never know. That's why it's dependent on the person, right? Number 3, ask what different objects represented. Let's say that inside your dream, like your car was involved heavily. I used to have dreams a lot of being inside of a car, and I cannot control that shit. That symbolized me having a lack of control over my life. And sometimes I had to let go of control. Other times I had to take control, depending on the dream. Other times I'd have a dream of my car constantly being lost, like my car's being moved everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying? That symbolized different things, right? Like one symbol was the fact that other, like, So it could be that other people or other intelligences are driving my life. Instead of me controlling my life, there's other external thoughts that's trying to control my life right now. You feel me? So it's all kinds of stuff, right? Sometimes the car was just a symbol of a valuable thing, and I felt like I could not keep my valuable things in my life, right? Different, it depended on the dream, right? So yeah, ask what different objects mean. Also ask what a certain situation represents. Like I just said, sometimes my car was out of control because I was not controlling my life. Let's say that sometimes you dream about a future event, but you know it's gonna happen. Like this ain't like no random future event. Keep it simple. Sometimes you're just excited for what's to come, right? I know for me, when I was about to start my new job, like, cause I work at a school, I fucking love that job. But the night of my the night before my first day working there, I had a dream about going to the school, being introduced. I was just hyped to go to school. I was just hyped to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep it simple sometimes, right? Let's say that you are arguing with somebody. I'm gonna give y'all two meanings and then tell y'all how that could be one meaning. So, number one, it could symbolize that you have tension with this person in real life, right? It could also be that the person that you're arguing with is a part of yourself which you are in conflict with. I have had dreams many times where I'm arguing with my mother, but in real life, me and my mom are super duper cool. We like D's with it, right? Now, there was that one time I made a video about the reptilian dream matrix. That time was just some BS energy harvesting stuff. But as you begin to understand dreams more, you begin to understand that sometimes it's just symbolism. Sometimes I'm arguing with my mom inside my dreams simply because that feminine nurturing aspect that's trying to work inside of my life, I'm in conflict with that. You see? Now, oftentimes, I ain't gonna say often, but sometimes it could be both, right? Here's what I mean. The reason why you might have tension with people in real life is because you have yet to integrate the part of yourself which that real life person represents. Because people in your life can symbolize different things. And if you are arguing with those people, oftentimes you just did not integrate that part of yourself. You see? I know people who sometimes reflected my lower nature. You see? And I would be in conflict with them. Once I understood that this person in my real life is a symbol of my lower nature, I began to understand how to interact with them. Sometimes the way to interact is to not interact, right? Sometimes it's to treat that person with love, right? Because sometimes with your lower nature, you shouldn't even engage with your lower nature. Other times you give love to your lower nature. You see what I'm saying? So that's why having a dream where you're beefing with somebody could be both. It could be showing that you have tension with this person in real life, and it could also be the same symbol that you have yet to integrate that part of yourself and that you are in conflict with that part of yourself. Sometimes it could be unresolved trauma. Even if you and that person are cool in real life, sometimes deep down inside, you might still feel a way about something which happened between y'all, and you got to talk about that with them. You feel me? Let's say it's something like, hey, you saw a character from a TV show. That could just mean that you watched TV that night, right? I'm saying this because when it comes to interpreting dreams, even though everything has a meaning, it don't gotta always be deep. Sometimes you just watch some TV. Now that show's inside of your mind. But wait, let's take it a bit deeper. Sometimes the person from the show that's in your dream is a part of yourself which you resonate with. Because think about this, right? You could have watched a TV show that has 4 main characters, but inside the dream, you only saw one of them. Why is that? Maybe you heavily identify with that character that you're watching on TV, and that character on TV symbolizes a certain part of yourself. You see what I mean? So let's talk about understanding random dreams, right? How do you do that? Number one, to simply understand that random dreams, once again, can show you how your mind is random and all over the place. But even with that, still pay attention to the people, the environments, and the situations that happen inside the dream, and do the previous steps. Ask yourself, okay, what that person represent, why that environment, why those objects, why those situations. Because even when stuff is random, you got to think about something. Why did your mind choose these random events over other random events, right? Because inside of your mind, although your mind might be all over the place, there might still be certain focuses. Like, let's say that inside your mind, you thinking about fucking work, your kids, you thinking about your car, you thinking about tarot cards, you thinking about changing your light bulb, you thinking about making some food. That could all be on your mind, and it could be all over the place, right? So now your dream reflects that, you see? And now you see what's going on inside your mind that has it all over the place, and it could also make you realize how to put it back in a certain structure, right? Instead of just thinking about all these things at random, now you actually focus on, okay, I got to focus on this, then this, then this. So that's why I said still pay attention to what people, what objects, what environments, and what situations are happening in those dreams, because when you do that, you start to see what random information is inside of your mind and why it's those things versus other things, right? Also, you can simply ask yourself why your mind randomly cycles these events, which I kind of dove into, right, a little bit just now. So yeah, last thing to do to interpret your dreams. This one's gonna be, y'all gonna love this one, nigga. All you gotta do is just write down your dream and then give it to ChatGPT. To make it even better, right, you could give some background insight. Like, yo, inside my life, I'm going through this. I've been thinking about that. I've been trying to do this. Now I had a dream that X, Y, and Z happened. What does that mean? Because when you get background information, because sometimes, like, me and you could have the same dream, but for a different reason. You feel me? And if you tell the AI what you've been going through and then how you had a dream, they might relate that dream to what you've been going through. So you could use AI as well. I'm not against it. You feel me? At some point, you should learn to go beyond AI and do it for yourself. But as you work with AI, you might start seeing why AI says certain things and start thinking like, damn, that makes sense. I can interpret that for myself now. You feel me? So, yeah. Now, the next dream video is going to be about how to have more dreams and how to be a bit more conscious of them. You feel me? With that being said, I'm going to end this video right here. I love you all. Catch my next video. Peace the freak out. You smell me.